wine. I think that the Chardonnay or the Sweet Cuvée would be perfect with what you're seeing being opened right now. We're obsessed with Oak Stove Kitchens. This brand is a whole group of persnickety chefs who are very much like, that won't do, that will not do, I need it to be better. And they are in Atlanta, Georgia, and they source all of their ingredients from about a 2-mile radius, local farms from around them. And these quiche always fly. That's the spinach and cheese, my friends. But let me share with you what the offer is. And we've got Maria Louise Ludwig here with us. Nice to see you, dear.
Hello, friends. Very nice to be here.
So
Thank
you have a choice of 7 or 14, and you've got 2 flavors to choose from. So we can get all 7 in the bacon and cheese, or 7 or 14 in the bacon and cheese, 7 or 14 in the spinach and cheese. But what you're seeing here is the combo that is only available in the 14 count. And you can get half and half, which would be my recommendation. When you get the count of 14, you save $15 from that step up. So we didn't double $40. It's not an $80 price tag to get 14. We save you $15. You put it on $13 of an easy pay. There's an auto delivery, which is why, just like Kevin with the wines, my recommendation, get the 14 count, get the combo, and then you can decide on auto delivery, am I in a spinach and cheese mood or am I in a bacon and cheese mood? And then you can change your auto delivery on the back end. The wine is probably apparently going to my head.
Is it?
No, I'm kidding. Nice to see you, Marie-Louise Ludwig.
Very nice to be here.
Please tell us about Oak Stove.
Yeah, let's go to Atlanta, Georgia. So Oak Stove Kitchens, you would call them gourmet caterers, been in the business for over 35 years, creating delicious gourmet food for 5-star and white tablecloth restaurants, the kind where you go and you're like, I need this recipe, I must have this. Well, chances are if you go to one of the buffets down there, maybe on the weekends, and you have a quiche without a crust, you are enjoying an Oak Stove quiche. So they've taken all of their knowledge, all of their expertise, all of their gourmand, and made it shippable to you, fully cooked, frozen. You put it in the oven, 325 degrees for 25 minutes and go.
Let's do, that's the bacon and cheese. So
hickory
mouth-watering.
Yeah, hickory smoked bacon, Georgia bacon, all hand-trimmed, hand-selected, locally sourced, Monterey Jack and Swiss cheese, and then
Monterey Jack and Swiss?
And Swiss cheese.
Why
Heavy
both of those?
cream, both of them really good together.
Okay.
Yeah, we love that. A real melty experience. So you've got heavy cream, you've got farm fresh eggs, and a special recipe that makes these so custardy, I like to say, and velvety smooth all the way through. You don't need the crust.
No, and I was going to say, why did they take the crust off to begin with?
You really don't need it. So perfectly portioned, and for anybody who really digs their delicious eggs out of a crust. I know a lot of us do. These are perfectly portioned to hold together. So a lot of times you need a crust because the quiche is kind of falling apart. Not in this instance. If you're somebody who wants to cut back a little bit on carbs and wants a great source of protein, about 10 grams of protein in here,
no way.
You've got a winner.
Oh, that's extraordinary.
Yeah.
And I love that each
all
one is 4
through.
ounces. How much spinach is in each quiche again?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's tender baby spinach. So anybody who has ever cooked with spinach knows. You take this huge bushel basket full
and you
of
get
baby
down
spinach, and you get down to about a half a cup in there.
Right.
So it's generously loaded. You can see the green spinach. It is tender. It is fresh. It is locally sourced. You've got the Monterey Jack and the Swiss in there as well. Heavy cream, farm fresh
But look at all this cheese. Do you see? Okay, when I cut this, spinach and cheese is most limited in both. Do you see? There's a pull. There keeps being a pull because look at that. It doesn't want to separate from the mama mothership right here. That's the cheese. That's what you want. And guess what you're giving up? You're giving up that crust. I know a lot of us are going, you know what? It's bathing suit weather. It's swimsuit weather. I'm not sure that I really want to have a lot of starch. Bless you. I could eat bread for life. But P.S., you know, we're all trying to make smart decisions. But here's the story. You can get the 7 count home for $8. Double the count. We didn't double. We didn't say 40 times 2. This isn't $80 to get 14 home to you. We're going to save you $15. You can get all 14 in one flavor if you so desire, all 14 in the bacon cheese, all 14 in the spinach and cheese. But here's my recommendation. I like to have options. I like flavor variety.
Yes,
so I love the combo. Also, 'tis the season of entertaining. So I know that the guys are all watching basketball right now, but maybe the ladies are hanging out and having brunch and champagne or having that sweet cuvee. And then, you know, exactly, having a mimosa. But it's also just any Saturday or Sunday, or maybe you want to make a Tuesday fancy. But right now in this moment, Oak Stove Kitchen is a brand here that we totally love and delight in because the quality of the ingredients are so great. And I will share with you that they're not only persnickety chefs, more than likely, as Marie-Louise Ludwig said, when you go to that 4-star restaurant or that 5-star resort, they're serving that. And when you get the oak stove quiche and maybe, I don't know, a melon wedge at the resort and it's $25 for your breakfast, that's not our price here. But you're getting that quality, that experience of really great ingredients cooked to perfection. How do they come? Do we have how they come? No,
we do not. So they come to you, they're fully cooked in a tray.
Okay.
So you're really going
do?
to reheat them. So you can put them in the freezer until you need to and you want to eat them. Put them on a cookie sheet, 325 degrees. You want a little bit of a lower oven for about 25 minutes. Remember that you're just reheating eggs.
Right.
So you want to protect the integrity and the bounce and the creaminess or the velvetiness of those eggs in there. I love, speaking of variety, if you have somebody who wants the meat, great. If you have somebody who wants to go a little bit on the vegan side, you've got the spinach on here. Who knew that you could do such deliciousness with eggs at a time when, like, eggs are the superstar of the news right now?
The spinach and cheese, remind me of the cheeses, they're Monterey Jack.
Monterey Jack and Swiss.
Right, because the spinach, I love spinach.
I do too.
I absolutely love spinach, so that's a head dive into that one. But you can actually taste the Monterey Jack and the Swiss. You literally can taste the distinction in the cheeses, which is really lovely. And it's such a light and as souffle-y experience.
It is, very
and
much
at 4 ounces each, it's brand new today, free shipping and handling, M135271. You can say, I had my quiche shipped in from out of state. These are quiche that are born in Atlanta and they will be shipped in. And are quiche even made yet?
No, they'll make them. They'll make them on demand.
Right. They'll make them on demand. So that's the story. Not only are you getting quality ingredients, but they're made on demand. And that's one of the things we love about presenting food here on QVC. Marie-Louise Ludwig.
Save your carbs for my grandma's coffee cake. Oh, by the way, they're coming up in the live show.
Oh, by the way.
The minis are back.
The minis are back. Thank you, my dear. Nice to see you.
Very nice to see you.
Still to come from Kevin, we've got the dump